Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, Jim Reads Too Slow. I'm Jim, and today I'm going to do a book tag, my first book tag. This is the new to Booktube tag. It's not the Booktube newbie tag. I'll probably eventually do that as well. Seems like most people who do the newbie tag or have 6 months or a year under their belt before they do that, so I'll wait. This was created by Trina at Between Chapters. Her video is dated December 18th, 2014. So it's been around a while. So I'll get started. There are 15 prompts. Number one is, where are you joining us from? I live in Lincoln, Nebraska. I'm from a small town of right around 5,000, about 100 miles southeast of here, way down in the corner between Missouri and Kansas. My wife is from Shenandoah, Iowa, so this is kind of our area. We met in college and ended up here. So Lincoln, Nebraska. How old are you? I am really old. I have 2 grown children. We'll put it that way. My son just turned 38, so I'm one of the old ones. Why did you join Booktube? I like reading. I like talking about books. I like hearing other people talk about books, and I don't get that a lot outside of Booktube. This is to expand my reading, discover new authors, new books. I like the sense of community here, the friendliness, and in this particular corner of Booktube, I'm really drawn to that. And I decided that I ought to join in rather than just continue lurking, just continue watching videos. So here I am. What is the meaning behind your channel name? Prompt number 4. Well, it's self-evident. I read really slowly, which is not necessarily a bad thing. Sometimes it's a good thing. But, we're all faced with a limited amount of time and what effectively is an infinite number of books. So I want to make my selections carefully. And that means that there are some books that I might otherwise read that I'll leave out because I just read too slow to include all of them. Number 5, what types of books do you read or want to talk about on Booktube? So far, it's primarily been classics, literary fiction, science fiction and fantasy, some mysteries. I have a fairly eclectic. There are a few things I don't like to read, including horror. Number 6, who are some of your favorite authors? Not in order. I would say Jane Austen, Herman Melville, J.D. Salinger, Thomas Pynchon, especially William Faulkner, Tolkien, Ursula K. Le Guin, Isaac Asimov, Larry Niven, Samuel R. Delany, Philip K. Dick. Vonnegut kind of got me started, so I'll include him in that group, Kurt Vonnegut Jr. What is the last book you read? Number 7. I just did a video on it. A Light in August by William Faulkner. I finished it a few days ago. What are you currently reading? Currently I'm reading Eye of the World and Mrs. Dalloway. Number 9. What do you use for bookmarks? Just about anything that's thin and flat. Dollar bills, business cards, receipts. I don't really have like dedicated bookmarks. I went to buy a bookmark the other day with my wife. We were at a Barnes & Noble. I found a really nice one, and she looked at it and said, "That's $5." So put it back. I'll stick with a business card. Show us your TBR pile, number 10. I do not have a TBR pile. I have it's all in here. It's all in the back of my mind, things that I see on my bookshelf, and I thought I really should have read that by now, so I'll pick that up. Um, 11. Which do you prefer, hardcover or paperback? Ebook or physical books? Owning books or borrowing them? I feel more in control with a good trade paperback. The mass market paperback are a little too small. As I get older, the print seems to be getting smaller. I like physical books, but I also read a lot on my Kindle. So I have the Kindle app on my phone and my iPad as well. So ebooks are fine. I like owning the books I read, though. I don't have anything against borrowing. If that's the only way that I can read a book, sure. I'm a few blocks away from the library. I love being there anyway. So, number 12. What book or series got you into reading? That is hard to say. I've been reading for a long time. I remember reading Captain's Courageous when I was in junior high, maybe. That was, apart from the Dr. Seuss books and the read-alongs in 5th grade and that kind of stuff, that was the first book that I actually remember picking up and reading on my own. So we'll start there. I think I stepped it up from there. I've gone through cycles. I've always had books around, but I never really became a serious reader until fairly recently. How did you discover Booktube? Question number 13. Well, my son and I decided late last year that we were going to read Moby Dick. We would have these conversations about reading, especially what we call the classics that very few of us have actually read. Well, where do you start? He told me there was this guy on YouTube named Steve Donahue who had some videos about reading Moby Dick. He had some videos about, starter kits. So I checked that out and I was immediately hooked. He also had a nice list of other places to start with other classics, which I latched onto. So I checked out Donahue. The Book Chemist was another one, Ami 1649. These guys talked me through Moby Dick. You guys are the reasons that I was able to finish that book. I never really thanked anybody for it, but because I've mostly watched Booktube videos on my TV on Roku in the living room, and I haven't figured out yet how or whether I can like or comment on that platform. But be that as it may, thank you guys. It's because of you that I finished Moby Dick, and you led the way for me to find this rabbit hole that is Booktube. What challenges do you think you'll face on your channel? Number 14. Well, the biggest channel was making my first video. That's often the case. Just getting started is the biggest hurdle. The next challenge probably will be having the time to keep it up. The final prompt, number 15. Where else can we find you? Link up. Well, I'm on social media as little as possible, but I am on Instagram at Jim Reads Too Slow, and my email address is here on somewhere in the bowels of this channel, so you'll be able to find that. So that is my new to Booktube tag. I know I'm probably supposed to tag others, but I don't know any other channels that are as new as I am. So let's just say anybody who hasn't done this tag yet, you're tagged. Thanks for watching. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel. Maybe I'll do some more tags in the future. If so, I'll try to stick to Tuesday like most other sane people. So until next time.